What about now? Sound or no? Oh, thank God. Thank God. I didn't. Crisis averted. Crises averted. Anyways, I said really fun things during that first 4 minutes of no sound. Okay, just quips. Okay, quips. Oh no, Jasmine, on your way to the tire shop. I hope it only costs $15. I hope it only costs $15, girl. Get you a patch, and it only costs $15. You know what? If you got Costco, which not everybody does, but Costco charged me only $15 to patch my tire, and I thought I was gonna have to buy a whole new tire, girl. It was like a blessing in disguise. Okay, anyways, if you got Costco, really is truly worth it. I need to re up my Costco membership for this year because I had to let it slide. But like, I regret it. I've already spent gas. If the gas is $2.30 at the holiday, it's $2.20 at the Costco. Shoot, could have saved me $5 by now. And the cat food, 48 cans of cat food at home at Walmart was like $30. No, it was more than that. It was like 35. Then I got him a little bag of like kibble or whatever, dry food. And that was another $10 when I could have got all that at Costco. So you need to go ahead and just re up. Okay. First of all, I want to thank you guys so much for joining me in the middle of the day. I appreciate it. Number two, if you guys don't know, if you guys didn't watch yesterday's episode, Jovan's name is now Cornelius Bollywog. Okay, he is no longer known as Jovan. He is Cornelius Bollywog. And also, this is my corner that I think I'm going to try to decorate. Eventually, get me a chair because right now I'm sitting on the floor with a pillow behind me. And I think this is going to be my recording corner. I don't know. You know? Got some natural light here. And next thing is that my work schedule is now 1 in the morning to 11 in the morning. And I have to drive 30 minutes to work. So really, I must wake up by 11:30 in the night in order to like have time to scroll, have some coffee, pretend like I'm a regular person going to work at a regular time. Except for it's not. Means I gotta go to bed by 6. I gotta be in the bed by 6 until I can get my like circadian rhythm or whatever the word is. Until I can get my chartreusian rhythm together and just naturally fall asleep at 6. Good news is that we're in the winter and so it is dark by 6. So it's easier, but in the summer it's gonna be hard. But anyways, that's me. I hope you guys are well. And only work 4 days a week now. So that's great. However, that third day off is gonna feel weird because that third day I'm gonna have to reacclimate myself. Like that third day is not really a day off. Like I might have the mornings off, but like I gotta be in bed by 6. So, here we go. Here we go. Give it away. Give it away. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. All right. Let's bring up our notas. This is episodes 19 and 20, and there is a tell-all. We hope that it's just 1 2-hour tell-all, don't we? Because we don't need it to go any longer. I know that 90 Day Fiance, like Single Life, is coming back. And it's like a single life where I think they eventually meet and go on an island or go to some like tropics, which I'm into. I kind of like it when they bring back the people who know how to act on TV. And we get their interesting storylines. I know Courtney and Colt are on it. And I know that Liz is on it, which I don't understand Liz at all being in this franchise. She is not a 90 Day Fiance. She is neither a foreigner nor the original person who was actually on the show. And I don't know who likes her, why they like her, and why she's still on the show. But that's just me. Saraya, welcome. Okay. I think that's it. Let's get started in 5 seconds. Hey guys, it's Wahima, but just call me Wah. Melanated! Welcome to my recap of 90 Day Fiance. My name is Wah. I do recaps of relationship reality TV shows such as 90 Day Fiance, Love After Lockup, which apparently is back and I have not been watching it, so I need to. And other content like that. So if you are at all interested in that content, please go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Share this video with your friends. I'm a good time. Okay? I am a good time. Ask anybody in the chat. I'm a good time. I'll give you the hee hee ha ha's. And if you get them and you want to give your girl a tip, you can do so with the options down below. But we are here to have a good time. I suggest that you make comments if you are joining live. And if you are hashtag replay gang, I appreciate you. I sure do. I appreciate you. All right, so we're talking 90 Day Fiance the other way. Season 7, episode 19 and episode 20. Khalas and Ayo. Now, the episode 18 was called Adios, which makes me believe that Khalas and maybe Ayo means goodbye in some other languages. I know that Ayo means goodbye in Garfuna, but I don't know if that's. I'm pretty sure that the people of 90 Day Fiance didn't go, you know what language we're going to put in our title? Garfuna. I don't even know if that's how you would spell it. Ayo. I would spell it I would either spell it with an I or I would spell it, it had to be spelled phonetically AYE/YO, which doesn't make any sense. So, anyways, girl, let me tell you that Johnny and Chloe really ended in a way it needed to end for me. I love it. I love it when I see a man out on a limb and he goes straight for gaslighting because it helps me to remember and realize that I am not wrong for my disdain for dating and possibly meeting somebody. Like, I'm not wrong because there are men more often than not like Johnny roaming this earth, being charming. And at the end, because they don't have any self-control and they don't take responsibility for who they are, that they would just try to gaslight you. And the fact that Chloe, because she's young, that she tried to like have some kind of like, oh, I need you to admit that you're wrong. And I'm like, Chloe, girl, he's not. So at this point, what you need to do is start laughing at him and ignoring him, or get you some headphones and that'll piss him off even more. And then this is like, may the odds ever be in your favor, at that point though, you've got the upper hand. You just laugh at him. You laugh at him because he's literally grasping for straws. He says that she's emotional and his emotional grid just goes up and down. This man he's looking bad. He is looking terrible. He has the audacity to say anything about her when he come on screen looking like this, looking like Scruff McGruff, and not even in a good way. Like, his tattoos have always looked terrible, but right now in this moment, his tattoos look like him and his like little cousin did them in the basement when they were 15 years old. You know what I mean? Just like, ooh, it just looks like they look fake. They look so bad that they look fake. They look so bad that they look fake. Just such trash. Such trash. Okay, anyways, let's start with them because basura. All right, so we start off with them in their episode where he's packing her stuff because he's like, you know what? I'm going to read my notes because my notes are very good. Packing her stuff. He's a guy. He asked for nudes. I was bored. When Chloe comes over, I'm going to say I'm sorry. And if she wants to be an adult about it, then we can work it out. But if not, and then we cut to Chloe and she's like, I just want the punishment for Jonathan is for him to physically watch me leave. Just physically watch me walk out of his life. No, Chloe, she needs to choose. The truth is, I never hooked up with anyone. I didn't hook up with her. She knows I like nudes. He had a file on his phone of nudes. And right now, she's using everything she can to make me look like the bad guy, like I'm a villain. And she's gonna react like that over nudes? Like, who does that? I know it looks bad because like it's flirting or whatever and I messed up, but I'm a guy. I'm a guy. And you know what she says to me? Your mom would be so disappointed in you. I'm glad she's not here to see this. That sucks because cuz I don't have anybody. I'm alone. But I'm a man. I'm a man. I could take it. But that it's just like there are things you just don't say. I'm just really disappointed in her reaction. And then Chloe gets there and she's like okay, thank you for coming to my theater. You're welcome. Now, I have a lot to say about that. The things that I have to say about that is one, I do think that it was inappropriate of her to bring up his mother. He is obviously, and not wrongly, very wrongly is a word, I don't know. Very he is still grieving his mother. And he is not okay. That person is not okay. And not saying that he should be. I'm just saying this is a state of fact. He's not okay. And I think that she was so hurt. For her to say, I'm glad your mom's not here to witness this is fucking buck wild. Is buck wild. Because she didn't even know that lady. She just only knows him through Johnny's eyes. And I mean, I get that he hurt her, but this is, it was wrong. Period. Two things can be true. He could be a dog and she could be wrong. Two things can be true. So there's that. But then he's like, I'm not here. He's basically told the producers, he's just going back and forth. He's like, I'm not here to apologize to her, but I am here to tell her I'm sorry. I know I did wrong, but she's also wrong for the way that she reacted. To get upset and cry over nudes? I'm a guy. I was bored. I don't understand. Yeah. I didn't cheat on her though. I mean, sure, if she had done the same thing to me, I would be very upset, but she's not a guy. I'm a guy. As a guy, I'm allowed to make at least 5 mistakes, specifically and especially in the beginning of our relationship. Now, if we were together for 5 years and I had gotten nudes, okay. If she had my baby and I had entertained and had a 3-month conversation with some girl where she kept sending me nudes and I kept flirting with her, I could see Chloe being mad at me. But even then, to leave me, to throw everything that we have away, sure, what I did could be seen as wrong and hurts her feelings, but she's not a real person. She's a woman. And I'm a guy. And I'm supposed to do these things. And as a woman, she should understand, killing a spider, she should understand that that's part of my nature. I'm on an island. All I do all day is flirt with women. How could she expect me to not bring my work home? As any professional in corporate America, they bring their laptop home, do they not? I bring my nudes home. I'm a guy. I can't believe she would go so low as to say that she's glad my mom's not there. That's too low, but I'm a man. I'll own up for what I did because I did it. But I only did it because biologically I have testicles. And that means that I'm like a dog panting at the door when it's too hot inside and I just want to go outside and play with some balls. So, I mean, did he not explain it well to us? Should she not have been upset? She shouldn't have been upset. The way he explained it made absolute sense to me, you, and everybody out there. So Chloe gets there and she immediately starts crying. Because she's just overwhelmed and she just wants something from him and she can't be strong, which I get it. She loves him. He's this older man who swept her off her feet. She's only 23, guys. She's only 23 years old. She's ready to marry this man. She gave up everything for him. She gave up her privilege. And now she's stuck on this island for the rest of her life. Oh, wait, she's not. She's not. She could go home anytime. So then she's she's sorry what she said. But at this point, she just wants to go home. I'm sorry that I brought up your mom. It really was a low blow, but I just want to go home. And he's like, I'm sorry I asked for nudes. Again, I already told the producers this. You weren't here. I told them. But I was bored. And I am stupid. And I'm a guy. But the thing is though that I don't like that you did, which has nothing to do with this situation, just bringing it up because if we're talking about things that we don't like that each other did, is I don't like that when you got mad at me, you brought in your friends and your family for support. Like, I don't like that you tried to make me look bad in front of your friends and family because I'm not a bad guy. I just can't be faithful and I like to cheat. Like, I just need constantly need attention from other women because I want to know that I still got it. And also, we weren't really even together. And like, also, you're not even ready to be my wife. You don't cook, you don't clean. So like, I can't ask for nudes? I don't understand. So like, you really are a part of this because you wanted to make me look bad in front of your friends and family. You know, you don't hold me down through thick and thin. When it got thin, you went and got with your friends, the people who supported you and loved you all your life. You didn't stay in silent and cry in the room with me and just deal it between you and I. You brought other people in. You brought in your support system. How dare you have a support system? You shouldn't tell your support system about me and what I do because that's between us. I need to be able to abuse you in private. How dare you try to like tell other people so that they don't like me? If it were you and you cheated on me, I wouldn't tell my friends. I would just suffer in silence in this house and I would do more dishes to make you happy. You're crazy. You can't handle your emotions. She's like, she's like, Jonathan, when you cheat on me, it makes me feel like shit. And he's like, well, I don't want you anyway. You know? She's like, I can't speak. And he's like, you're not compatible. You are not compatible. Yes, I'm using that turn of phrase in that way because I don't understand truly the English language. But you know what? It's not that I'm not compatible. It's not that we're not compatible. It's that you are not compatible. You are not somebody who is compatible. And she's like, I can't be compatible to a man whore. And I said, girl, why do you got to put man in front of it? A whore is a whore. A hoe is a hoe, regardless of the material it is made out of. A hoe is a hoe. Mm-hmm. And then he's like, of course, you can't handle a whore like me because you can't handle your emotions. You can't control yourself. And she's like, you know what? I can't do this right now. I'm just going to get my stuff and I'm going to go. Don't even help me, Jonathan. He's like, no, the faster you get out of here, the better. So I will help you. And he's like, you also have some stuff. You have some rings and earrings over there. And she goes, what earrings? What rings? What earrings? What rings? And he shows it to her and she's like, those aren't mine, motherfucker. I don't understand. Those aren't mine. Those are my mofo. Those aren't mine. And he's like, Chloe, why are you so upset? What? These aren't yours? Why does that make you upset? Like, why can't you just stay here and talk with me? Why don't you just stay here and talk with me? I'm sorry that those aren't your earrings. I don't know where they came from, but just stay and talk. I know I just said you weren't compatible and that I wasn't into you and I don't like you, but I know I just said that, but that was a whole 5 minutes ago. And I cannot even believe that you would hold me to what I said 5 minutes ago. 5 minutes ago, when I said that you ain't shit and I don't want you in my house anymore and I want to help you out, I was a different person back then. And how dare you hold that against me? Come back and talk with me. We can fix these issues between you and I. Why can't you just be respectful and come back in here and allow me to continue to gaslight and abuse you? What's your problem, bro? I'm a man and I like nudes. I don't understand. It does it not matter how many times I ask for forgiveness? It shouldn't. You should forgive me every time. Chloe, it was one mistake and people make mistakes, Chloe. I'm not going to do it again. And if you accepted nudes, if I went through your phone and I saw a file of dick and balls, I would forgive you. Because I understand sometimes you just want to see other people's naked bodies in picture form on your phone. Sometimes you just want to see it. And Chloe's like, no, I'm sorry. I can't be here right now. I gotta go. And he's like, really? You would do this? You would break us up like this? you would break us up like this, huh, Chloe? And scene. Thank you guys so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate you coming to this theater. Thank you for my black box performance. I appreciate every single one of you. Give this video a thumbs up because you know that was some magic. That was magic. I gave you accents. I provided you with details. Okay? Thank you. Thank you, La Rosina. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay, who else are we gonna make fun of now? Thank you so much. Okay, let's move on to I love you guys so much. Let's move on to Ginny and Sumit. 24. 24. Oh, come on. I like to write down the thingies, even though I missed it. 24, 28. Okay, so Ginny and Sumit. Oh, this was a good one. They go to the wetlands. Okay. Because me and Jenny are having our day off and we'd like to relax. And so I'm taking Jenny to the wetlands so we can see the birds and things like that. But let's rewind and let's go back to, oh, I'm gonna make mom some soup because she's sick. And by I'm gonna make mom some soup, she means Sumit is gonna make it. So Sumit makes some comfort food called curry, I think it's called, and Ginny takes it and they go into the room. Now mom has been dizzy because she's just spent the entire day prior yelling at her children for being disrespectful to her in the park. And so she goes into mom's room and mom is like out of it. To me what it was giving is I have a migraine. Like it was giving like I have a migraine, I can't come out of my room today. And she let the cameras in cuz dad had to help her up. Like Sadhna did not pop out of that bed. She was like, "Oh, yes." And then Jenny comes in and she's like, "Mom, you gotta eat. If it were me, you would make me eat this, mom. So go on ahead and eat. I know you're not feeling well. You need to rest. You need to stop yelling at us. Your blood pressure is going up. And I know about that because I'm in my 70s and I have high blood pressure too. And you know what helps me is no more drama. And so you got to calm down." So Jenny tells her to eat and not to raise her blood pressure. And then Jenny's like, "To help you calm down, me and Sumit are moving out." And mother's like, "I'm sorry, what? What?" And dad interprets. And she's like, "No, you can't." And she's like, "Yeah, I'm unhappy here. You're unhappy here. We're all unhappy here. I want to have sex with your son, and I can't have sex with your son with you guys." And Sadhna's like, "What are you talking about? Me and my husband have sex all the time, and you guys are here." I'm just kidding. That didn't happen. But she did tell them, she did tell her that she was leaving. She did tell her that she was leaving. Thank you so much, Babs. Yeah, no, definitely. She chose it right in that moment to tell Sadhna. She said, "Mom, eat this soup and swallow this pill. Okay? We're going." Um, and so mom is like, "Oh, impossible, you can't leave. Sorry, I forbid it. Living with the family is the best." And Jenny's like, so then cut back to Sumit saying, "Me and Jenny are going to the wetlands to have a good time together." And Jenny's like, "I want to go to the mall. I want to go to the mall. I can't believe you brought me to the wetlands to see the birds." And so then she tells Sumit that they need to move. She's like, "And guess what? I already told mom for you. So I've already kind of lubricated the way. So you need to figure out a way for me to move." And Sumit's like, "What the hell? Jenny, why would you do that? We are not moving, Jenny. We are with our family. It is what makes us happy." And Jenny's like, "I can't drink. We can't have sex. I can't walk around with my titties hanging. I don't want to live there anymore, Sumit. I can't do this anymore, Sumit." And Sumit's like, "Jenny, wear a bra. It's okay for you. You don't need to drink. And we can find time to have sex maybe at a hotel once every 6 weeks." He didn't say that, but she brought up some very good points, y'all. Some very good points. When she said that she can't walk around in her underwear and that she can't drink her rum when it's time to get rum dummy dumb at night. And when she said that they can't have sex, and Sumit's like, "This is a sacrifice we have to make." I said, how down bad are you, Sumit? How much in debt are you that your woman can look at you and say, we can't have sex and we can't drink our drink. And you're like, well, Anoush is here. Isn't my nephew cute? Living with the family is awesome, Jenny. I don't get it. Why wouldn't you want? Why wouldn't you want to stay here forever? We don't need to have sex. We had sex for 7 years, and it was I. You want sex? Remember when we went to that Kama Sutra class? You don't want sex because you didn't even want to pay attention in that class. She's like, give me my sex. I like it when you lay on top of me. Okay, anyways. And he says, I cannot. I'm not leaving my parents' house, Jenny. I'm not leaving my parents' house, Jenny. Are you crazy? And she said, well, I'm going to go without you then, Sumit. I'm going to go without you. I can't do this anymore, Sumit. And then they're in the car. This is episode 20. And he's like, really? Really, Jenny? I have done everything for you for the last 7 years. I got a divorce. And I said, Sumit, you didn't get that divorce for Jenny. You I'm sorry, did you want to stay married to that woman who you didn't love? You got a divorce not because Jenny wanted you to. She didn't even know you were married. You got a divorce because you had to, because you brought this American woman to live in the US, to live in India with you. Also, side note, before I forget, why can't Sumit come to the US again? I mean, never mind. I'm in Minneapolis, where ICE is running amok, and the citizens of Minneapolis are in the streets, freezing. And I'm over here wondering why Sumit can't come to the US from India. But a little bit of me is like, but don't they have the proper visas and paperwork? They've been married for a long time. Did they not file it? Is it not in the works? Anyways, okay. So they're in the car and he's like, really, Jenny? Really? You told my mother that we're moving out? We are not moving out. They are helping us. We need the family right now. Okay? I got divorced for you. I had sex with you. I've lived away from my family. I left my family all for you. And now I'm back with them and you want to move out. No. You're so selfish. And I mean, the points that she says she's not happy, and he's like, you can deal with it. You've had a lifetime of happiness. You've had a lifetime of living your life in California, having your babies, taking care of your kids, and now you've moved to India, and now it is time for you to buckle in, suck it up, and live with my family until my parents die. We are not leaving. Okay? Because family is where we should be. And it is such a completely different mindset that if you really just listen to him, either he is up to his eyeballs in debt, and the safest place and the best place for him is to live with his parents so that the family cafe can get off the ground, or culturally, he is in such a very specific place where he's like, I don't need to have sex with you. I don't want you to be comfortable in your own home. I'm sorry. Wear a bra. Wear a bra. Forever. When she said she can't take her bra off, I said, oh, prison. No, you're in prison. What do you mean you can't take your bra off? The moment I get home, the only reason why I have a bra on right now is because I'm on camera. In fact, I take it off right now. I'm just kidding. But like, I'm like, what do you mean you can't take off your bra here? Prison. Oh no, I'm in prison. No. I need to be able to take off my bra. Okay, I can't be sneaking around trying to have a drink. And so it is just such a different cultural experience that he cannot understand why she's like, I need to be independent. He's like, you had 7 years of independence and I did everything for you during those 7 years. So suck it up and do this for me. My parents have only got another 20 years. You don't think you're gonna outlast my parents? And she's like, no, I'm gonna die in a week. So I need for that week, I want my titties out. And I, for one, am here for it. I, for one, am here for it. The Indian way of life. Usually, though, the mother-in-law dies for the daughter. The queen. Exactly. 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 She's like, I'm not gonna outlive your mother. I need to live my last best life drinking, effing, and titties out. And I, for one, agree with Jenny. She's like, well, you're gonna have to figure it out, Sumit. You're gonna have to figure it out because I'm not gonna do this anymore. You know, we're moving out and you're gonna figure it out. And I'm like, Jenny, how much is your Social Security? Jenny, also, another way that I can help you get out is if you actually like take your butt to Family Cafe and slang some cappuccinos so you can make the money so that y'all could live separately. How about that? You better get out there, Miss Barista, Krista the barista, and make the money so that you can move out of the house. You're gonna have to figure it out, Sumit. We're moving out. I'm moving out without you. He's like, bitch, you ain't going anywhere. Who you gonna? You can't even count money back in rupees. Were you gonna live without me? Oh, bet. Okay, Jenny, go ahead. Because I gave you 100, and you were supposed to give that lady back 40, and you gave her the whole 100. So go ahead and move out, girl. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. Do what you gotta do. So anyways, they're in a fight. They're in a fight, guys. We're in a fight. Speaking of a fight, Anthony and Manon, they stay in a fight. Manon is crazy, y'all. So it's his first day of work, and so he's excited. He gets ready to go. And Manon is like, it's okay. It's me and Benjamin. We're going to have such a good day. Hi, Benjamin. And Benjamin's like, yeah, mama, I like you now. And so she's like, I know you do. I love you so much. Merci beaucoup. And so Benjamin and Manon go for a walk. And then they're walking around the cobblestones of this area. And she's pushing the stroller. And then she, huffing and puffing, gets into the shop. And she's like, excuse me, mademoiselle. Madam, is there a pharmacy here? Is there like a drugstore? And the lady's like, no. She's like, is there a bakery? Can I get some bread? And she's like, no, but you can get some chocolates. And she's like, so this town doesn't have a pharmacy or a pawn shop? Pan? And the lady's like, no, but we got chocolate. Mm-hmm. She's like, oh. So how do I get to the place that has the thing? Oh, it's only a 30-minute bus ride. And Manon is like, absolutely not. In fact, we don't even know that it's 30 minutes. We don't know how long the bus ride is. But Manon is like, absolutely no, I'm not getting on the bus. And I said, you know what? I understand not wanting to get on a bus in a busy city. I understand not wanting to get on a bus in a mid busy city, because getting on the bus in cities that actually have buses that come every 10 minutes is okay. We find out that this bus comes at 7 a.m, and we don't know when it comes back, and we don't know when the next one comes. But Manon can't be held by any kind of rules or like schedule like that. If she wants to get in her car and go, she wants to get in her car and go. But she doesn't have a car. No car. Because Anthony, he needs a car for work. And so it's just her and Benjamin alone in their beautiful home. And so she can't do it. She said 7:15 in the morning. Absolutely not. I can't do it. I can't do it. Like, I cannot do it. So she has an anxiety attack. Oh, Benjamin, it's okay. We're okay. Oh, honk, honk. Sorry. Okay, Benjamin is okay. Benjamin is okay. Okay, mama's okay. Benjamin's like Maggie from The Simpsons. And she's over here just like panicking on the cobblestones. And finally, she gets herself home. And Anthony gets there. And she's like, Anthony, I can't live here. I'm going back to Marseille to live with my parents until we get another car. I can't live here, Anthony. I can't do it. There's no bread shop. And he's like, there will be times where I'll have to spend the night. Oh no, I cannot do it. No. And I'm just like, wow, I am a solitary creature. Go on ahead and lock me up in a beautiful home that I own in the countryside. Let me tell you what I can do though, is that I will get on that bus at 7:15. I'll take a little excursion. What else I got to do? It's just me and Benjamin. Let's go have an adventure, Benjamin. I'll get up. I'll take Benjamin. I'll go and get all the bread and everything I need. Get myself a little wagon. Okay? Get a backpack and a wagon. Put Benjamin in the wagon. Stuff all the pond and all the pharmacy, all the drugs, all the Tylenol, all the Sudafed, all of it. Just stuff it all around and put in the bag. And I would get on the bus and I would figure it out. And the times maybe that I felt lonely, that Anthony wasn't there, maybe I'd ask my mom to come help me. Maybe I'd ask my mom to come. Is she working? I don't think she works. If she does, can she take some time off and come? Just come and be with me for the week, me and Benjamin, and let's drink wine and eat cheese and make food. I would make it work. But she's like, no. And he's like, well, I don't want you to go back to your mom's place. I don't want to come home to an empty house. And she's like, I don't want to be here with you or a full house. I don't want to be here while you're not here because I won't have a car. So can we figure out how to get me a car? Like, it's just a lot of things that I'm just like, Manon, I supported her all the way. You guys know I did. Y'all turned your backs on Manon episode 3, but I stuck it out and I said, I understand. And now I'm just like, I don't understand. I don't understand. I can't be on your side, girl, because you crazy. And the cool thing about it is she got Anthony's name tattooed on her. And so I think that's where I'm just like, well, she's got to make it work. She's got Anthony's name tattooed on her, and not even in a discreet place, not even in like beautiful script. She's got it written in like stereotypical Greek, block lettering on her arm, where anyone can just see it. It looks like it's part of the Parthenon. You know what I mean? She just got it on there. So, oof, girl, you crazy. She crazy for that. And he's just like, okay, crazy. Now I have to just deal with this. This is the new ex thing. We just see her just be so belligerent about it. You can stay here. I don't care. I'm going to my parents' house. I don't want to come home to an empty house. I need for Anthony just to do his best for him. And he been know the solution. And he's not doing what's best for him. So we're watching him flounder, and it's just not fun. And I'm glad it's over. Okay, so the next couple that we're going to talk about is Matt and Greta. It's been 3 days. I mean, their timeline is so crazy, y'all. It's been 3 days since she left. And he says, Apostle takes longer than that. Apostle takes 4 days. She didn't even give me an Amazon Prime, a UK Amazon Prime. 4 days of Apostle. And he says that my dad came home and he sat on the edge of my bed and he said, I'm sorry, it's over, kid. And he's like, oh, I can't make you love me if you don't. You can make your heart feel something that it won't. Come on, Bonnie. Here in the dark, or Adele, and these final hours, I will give you my heart. I feel fine if you don't. Oh, you don't. 'Cause I can't make you love me, Greta, if you don't. I mean, there ain't really much to say. I do know that she's wearing a crazy outfit at the tell-all. Did y'all see what she was wearing? She was wearing some like satin navy sleeveless straight across dress situation with a 90s neck scarf, and it matches. That's why I say it's 90. It reminds me of like some kind of like music. I can see you now when I say It's funny. It's some like 90s music video of like a woman walking on the beach side with like a scarf blowing in the wind that matches her sleeveless dress. And then she got on some 80s like dad glasses. You know, the glasses that are like straight up here and then just rounded at the bottom. I said, a whole mess. You look a whole crazy mess. Now, she looked a whole mess prior to, but it was a quirky, like weird girl, like I thrift aesthetic, you know, which works for some biddies. It don't work for me, but it works for some biddies. And she was a biddy it worked for. And then she gonna wear this 90s. I want to see what the shoes look like. I feel like the shoes are probably square toed and silver. And then I'm gonna be mad. So get ready for that. But that's all that happened with him. That is all that happened with him. That is all that happened, girl. That is all that happened with him. So you know, it is what it is. I mean, she looks so silly at the tell-all. She looks straight silly. It doesn't even look good. It looks silly. So, anyways, moving on to Dylan and Patia. So they got engaged in episode 18, and it was beautiful, and she was crying. And in episode 20, they are still engaged, but she is also still crying, you know, but for different reasons. So they get to the gym, and she's like, I just want to do buys and tries, which is like, is this a new like you know, sexual like a new sexual orientation? Like she's pan, he's bi, they're try, you know? And so they're at the gym, and he's trying to like help her do stuff, and she thinks of it as being controlling. Now, you guys tell me, do y'all see Dylan as being controlling? What I see is Dylan who sees somebody who is just like wobbly, somebody who cannot be trusted, not somebody who can't be trusted. He sees somebody who doesn't always make good decisions, someone who thinks that they have everything figured out and is good, but he can help make better. And he says, I just want you to be your best self. And I said, I get that, because if I'm friends with somebody and I just feel like there's somebody who just like hasn't quite figured out life, and or like I think that if I helped them, they could be better at certain things. And then they become mad and resentful because they're like, oh, no, I'm an adult, and I'm okay with the way that I'm, like, you know, it's almost like, here's what it is. You ever seen a baby deer walk? It's like watching Bambi start to walk, and that's the way that they walk throughout their entire life. And you see them just like shakily moving, and you're just like, hey girl, hey, if you just slow down and take one step at a time, then not every choice or move you make will seem like it could go either way. You know what I mean? You know, you have people in your life that way, who like sometimes they take a step and it's on solid ground. The next time they take a step and they fall 3 feet. But for them, it's normal. They're like, I didn't even know that there was no floor there. And you're like, I mean, you don't have eyes, you don't see that there's no floor there. You're like, no, but it's what happens. That's life. And I'm like, no. If you just paid attention a little bit more, then you would notice the gaps in the ground. Like you would see the chasms. You would see when you were gonna fall. But it's like you're just like, ha, ha, ha. Sometimes I fall. And it's like he feels like he can help her to not be somebody who's like, ha, 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 sometimes I fall. He thinks that he could help her be somebody who could just always see the pavement. And she gets frustrated because she's like, I haven't killed myself yet, so I've gotten a little debt. Okay, I'm alive. He's like, your quality of life could be better. And she's like, it doesn't need to be. And so he's like frustrated with her because she will not allow him to, in his mind, quote unquote, help her. He wants her to slow down. He just wants her to like not think that she has to live the fast life. And it's because she's like, I want to get back to the club. And he's like, Mamas, you are 58 years old. When are you going to slow down? She's like, I have slowed down. I only go to the club twice a week to see my regulars. And he's like, he's like, what happens in the champagne room? And she's like, we're entertainers. And I'm gonna tell you right now what happens in the champagne room. Simulated sex happens in the champagne room. Okay? A little motorboating happens in the champagne room. Depends on whether or not you can touch. Sometimes in the champagne room you can't touch. But like if Patia has regulars who come to the club to see her and probably give her $300 to $500 with every interaction, that is really difficult to walk away from. Because this person just wants to give you money. And if you walk away from that, you are leaving that money on the table. And he's like, what happened in the champagne room? Like, I know you go to these. She's like, nothing. And she's like getting upset. And he just like keeps ratcheting it up. And finally he's like, you go out with them afterwards. And that's when she's like, how dare you? How dare you? And starts to cry. And I'm like, girl, you know that these hoes in the club be tricking. You know they do. It's not every single one of them, and it may not be you, but you can't act like the hoes in the club ain't doing a little something on the side for extra, like for extra. Everybody makes it seem like, not everybody, but like I feel like the stigma is like, oh, if you are, if you're a stripper, you obviously are having sex on the side. That's not true. But I think the ones that are having sex on the side are doing it for an exorbitant amount. Like I feel like if you was in the club and somebody's going to drop $300 on your club and they want to take you out afterwards, I'd be like 1,000. Can I get a stack? A stack. I need $1,000. I need $1,000. So like, and I feel like it's hurtful that he doesn't trust her. It's hurtful that he thinks that she's out there doing this. But like, she's like, I'm not a prostitute. We're entertainers. I was like, well, not all. Okay. Some of them are prostitutes and entertainers. They entertain with their prostitution. Nah. So I would be frustrated if somebody that I was dating thought I was prostituting. Yeah, absolutely. I'd be frustrated. But for her to act like, no, I'm like, girl, no sex in the champagne room. No sex. Some of them, exactly, Miss Paris. Exactement. And there is nothing wrong with it. Okay? Sex work is what? Work. It is work. But you can't act like it doesn't happen. So, anyways, Labrosina, you're lying. There's only 4 likes. You are telling a fib. Oh, okay. Babsy's 18, but I cannot believe there's 35 of you in this room and there's only 18 likes. I mean, 6 of those likes come from Facebook. You all are wrong. You have wronged me. Every single one of you 35 who are not watching this and get this thing, you are wrong. You've wronged me. Like, it's crazy that he would say that to her. So she gets upset. She's very upset because must be an argument they're having all the time. And she goes to the bathroom and she cries. And he's like, oh God, I feel so bad. I feel so bad. So she comes out. And I'm like, do you feel bad? He tries to pretend like he was crying. He puts a little piece of paper right here in the middle of his eye. And I say, you're not crying, man. You're not crying hard enough for what you said to me just now. You better cry some more. And she's like, listen, I can't do this anymore. It's like we go round and round and round. And it was the first time that I've heard her not be so optimistic about things. She said, people think I am crazy for loving you, for doing this thing with you for 12 years. We have got to be over certain arguments. And that argument is the argument that I'm somehow prostituting. And that I want to leave here to go back to Texas to continue my prostitution. I love you. I want to be with you, but I can't live in this slow ass place. I can't be here in the slow ass pace. And you have got to stop this. Aren't you tired? Aren't you tired of the roller coaster? And he's like, but it's hard when you get so defensive. And she's like, I'm not getting defensive. I am telling you the truth and you are not believing me. He's like, I know, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. She's like, I just can't do this. You don't understand. I can't do this anymore. Like, I thought we were happy. He's like, I thought you were happy that I proposed to you and that you stay here in this boring ass town with me. She's like, I thought I could, but it turns out I don't want to. And so listen, I hear her. I hear her. Okay, last couple. Luke and Meline. Girl, don't nobody give one turd about these two little liars. I can't tell you what happened last episode because I truly don't care, but she looks good in her dress. She gets dropped off by a helicopter. They both don't know whether this is the right move, and we all know it's the wrong move. And I'm sad that they got married. I wish that they hadn't have gotten married. And she cried not one time. Luke blubbered from the time that he saw the helicopter land and saw her come out of and she didn't cry not one time. She wasn't her heart wasn't in this. And she told her mom her heart wasn't in it. She's like, I can't trust him. I can't trust him. But if she's like, the cameras are here, I already ordered all the stuff. I got the dress. I got to get married. I got to get married. And so she did. She says that she's so excited because she was waiting 1.5 years for this. And then he's over there trying to steam his outfit. And he's like, I've never even used a steamer. Isn't this crazy, guys? I'm so wild. I'm getting married today and I've never used a steamer. Is this how it works? And I said, you know what? You know what's interesting about a steamer is that it's literally the easiest thing to use. It is quite literally the easiest thing. Like, it is so much easier. The first time I used a steamer, and I ain't never used a steamer prior to the first time I used a steamer. First time I used a steamer, I said, oh, this is easy. I said, this is easy. For him to be like, I don't even know if I'm doing it right. No, you're doing it right. You see the wrinkles, how they're gone? You're doing it absolutely correct. So her mother brings in her a goblet of wine. It is so funny to me, and this is no judgment because the truth is like if you're going to pour a glass of wine, you might as well do 2 servings in one glass, especially if it's going to be that big. Okay? If you want me to drink white wine daintily, then you're going to have to make a white wine glass look a specific way, but a red wine glass, especially like a bowl, like a goblet looking red wine, oh, fill it to the top. If we're here, we might as well be here. You know what I'm saying? We're here. We're already here. The bottle's open. The cork has been popped. Go ahead and pour her up. Go ahead and fill it up. And so that's what they did. So I don't know how she drank all of that because she may be 95 pounds soaking wet. 95 pounds soaking wet. And the way that did you see how they zipped her into that dress as though like it was tight? I was like, what is it? What are we watching? We're watching a skeleton put on a dress. Anyways, so I don't mean to body shame her. So that's bad on me. It's not okay to body shame no matter what size. So she gets to the altar, they both say yes, and it is a sham kabam. She says, I get off the helicopter and Luke is pink. So I can tell he's been crying for a long time. And we cut to Luke and he sure is pink. He surely is. His people don't come out from California to visit him. We ain't seen his mom, but his dad's there, and his dad's like, "Hey, boy, you excited, boy? I'm happy for you, boy." I think it's kind of sweet. Like, I love that. My dad calls my nephew boy. Hey, boy. And I'm like, you know what? It's got to be like, no matter how old you are, your dad is gonna look at you and be like, "Hey, boy." It's cute. Anyways, so they get married and they're crying and they're having a great time and he's really excited, but we know they're not together, right? We already know they're not together. I'm just sad we had to watch a stupid helicopter. She's like, I don't know because I only want to get married one time. I was like, first of all, you're too young to be married. 1, 2. You, Meline, you're gonna be married at least 3 times. She's gonna marry 3 times, and then the 4th one she's not gonna marry. I'll give her 2. She's gonna marry 2 times, and then the 3rd and 4th ones she's not gonna marry. You know what I mean? It's like J-Lo. It's like the women in Hollywood who just keep marrying, and then finally at some point they just realize, like, maybe I should stop getting married. Like, I don't actually need to get married. Like, I can just be with this person. You know? I don't need to marry. I've already done it. I've already like there should be like a 2 married 2 limit. After that, you just boyfriend and girlfriend. You just down real bad. You just go together. Or you could be like Lisa. I've been married 5 times, and now I love Daniel. I've been married 5 times, and the last 3 times were with women. But I love Daniel. Daniel's going to be my 6th marriage, and I'm only 52. All right, you guys. That's the end of this episode. Thank you so much for your patience. So I will be going live around this time when I go live on Tuesdays and talking about these shows. But now I've got to go work out, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna make myself some kind of Korean dish. And then don't worry, your secret's safe with us, Babs. This is only 40 people in the room. And then I gotta come back and I gotta go to sleep. So thank you guys so much for joining me. I appreciate you understanding. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and share and all the things. And 1, 2, 3, 4, jump in the line, rock your body on time. Okay, I believe you. Jump in the line, rock your body on time. Shake, 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 Sinora. Let's put this down. Remember to be you, be true, and find your place. Bye. Thank you. I believe you.